Okay, we're doing a 1750 battle report, Blood Angels versus Space Marines. And here's my half-finished board, but still working on it. So I thought we'd play on it. Just for fun, whatever. So let's get a good look at the board. Sorry for the mess in the background. Gonna go over my list right now. So I got a Vindicator, just stock, a Razorback with a twin-link glass cannon, 5-man assault squad in there with a melta gun, Devastator squad, one with a plasma cannon and 3 missile launchers, a land speeder with a Typhoon missile launcher and heavy bolter. And then in reserves we got a 10-man assault squad, another 10-man assault squad, both identical with a Power Fist, Flamer, and a melta gun, except one squad has Thunderhammer. I'm just playing my standard list. We got a Furioso Dreadnought with heavy Flamer and melta gun and drop pod. Storm Raven gunship with twin-link assault cannons. Twin-link multi-melta with a 5-man Terminator squad in there. Librarian and Sanguinary Priest. 1 Lightning Claw and then 5 Thunderhammer Storm Shield Terminators. And what else? Yeah, I guess I'll go over to my my opponent's army. Okay, we're gonna go over my opponent's army. We got a 5-man scout squad. That heavy bolter's a missile launcher. My buddy's getting back into Warhammer, so he's just using a couple proxies, and he's using some of my stuff. But we got another gamer, so that's good. We got a Devastator squad here with 2 missile launchers, a las cannon, 2 las cannons, and just a Sergeant Bear. We got a Land Raider Crusader with what's that guy's name that sits in the tank?
Brother Cronus.
Brother Coronis driving that thing. We got a tactical squad here with a Flamer, a combat squadron, another combat squad over here with a
Nothing special.
Melta, and then we got the other two halves of these tactical squads. Is that a missile launcher or a heavy bolter?
Heavy bolter.
We got a heavy bolter here and a heavy bolter right there, and then we got another scout squad in the back with a missile launcher. And in the Land Raider Crusader, we have a 8-man or 7-man Terminator squad. 3 of them with the lightning claws, the rest with Thunderhammers. That wolf guard is his chaplain, and he has Martin's Calgar. And that's his 1750. So here's the board, and I got first turn. So let's see Still's initiative. Roll the dice. And he did not. So we'll see at the end of 1. Okay, we're at the bottom of 1, and so Dreadnought came down, drop pod right here. Got assaulted by his Terminator squad and blew it up. He didn't do anything. Oh yeah, by the way, we're playing the Death World's battle missions, and so I rolled on the chart and did the seismic
Hazards.
The high seismic hazards, and one of them got swallowed up. He rolled and he got acid geyser and took out a couple of these guys, and he shot all his heavy bolters from his squads and his snipers. So all that's left is the plasma. He made his morale test. He blew up the Razorback with this. No, he blew it up with his scout squad over here to the side. My Vindicator exploded too, but we don't have a marker. By his Devastator squad right here. These guys moved up, and so it's not looking too good for me. But here's the bottom 1, here's the board. It's kind of empty, but most of my stuff is in reserves, and they'll be coming on pretty soon. Here's my dead pile. Yeah. And then, where's your dead piles right there? Hey, see you at the end of 2. So we're at the bottom of 2. Turn on the light here. You can get it. doesn't help much, but so he shot into the Terminator squad that was right here that assaulted into the drop pod. They blew it up. Yeah. They blew it up last turn. So they assaulted the assault squad. I deep struck in here, tried to take out the Land Raider. They failed. So that Terminator squad took him out. Now consolidated toward these guys. These guys deep struck in here. Tried getting them, but they scattered back 6 inches. So that didn't work. Storm Raven came up, shot all his shots into the Terminator squad, the 8-man squad, and took out 2 guys with his Bloodstrike missiles. That's it. He deployed the Sanguinary Priest and the Librarian out, assaulted that the Scout squad, got me a kill point, and they consolidated back, so they're going to jump back in. The Devastator squad shot into the Storm Raven, got 2 glancing hits, and ended up shaking them. And were you cheating?
No, you removed him.
From what?
That was the lightning claw, dude. You pulled him off the table with your guys.
Oh, sorry. He's proxying one of my... I was just playing. He proxied one of my lightning claw Terminators, and I pulled him off with that assault squad that he killed, so that's why I look a little small. But these guys deep struck in here, took out the scout squad, and everything turned around and fired at them. I ended up losing 1 or 2 guys. I forgot to roll for Red Thirst at the end, and these guys are the only ones that got it. So these guys shot into here, took out 1 more guy. They made their leadership. Plasma guy's still back here. He backed up and shot at the Terminator assault squad, hopefully using that difficult terrain to get him out of range, but he ended up going the other way, so crap. And he got shooken by the assault cannon off the Land Raider. And they ran up. So I was going to go for that squad, but I decided to deploy these guys out. So there's the board so far. Here's my dead pile. And there's his dead pile over there. Sorry for the mess, guys. We're just in my garage playing. And these guys are still in the Storm Raven. And so, see you at the bottom of 3. Damn, light. Okay, we're at the bottom 3. A lot of things happened. Assault squad assaulted that little 6-man unit and overran them, basically. They moved this way. Everything shot at them. Ended up taking out 4 guys. Dreadnought just ran up. He's still alive. Yay. He shot at that 2-man squad that was right here. Now they moved back towards this way to help them out. Or help these guys out. And just took out 1. These guys just ran ahead, hiding behind the wall. Blew up the Storm Raven with the Devastator squad. Las cannon got through and a missile. They both exploded and wrecked. Oh no, okay, it was the assault cannon. They were locked in close combat. So yeah, assault cannon took out the Storm Raven, exploded. Everyone survived. Sorry, I don't have any blast markers. I just had to use a piece of terrain I had. Terminators assaulted into that assault with Devastators and the assault squad, and I lost 2 guys. Thunderhammer Storm Shield whiffed. He only can get 2 guys in the combat, which was a Lightning Claws and 1 Thunderhammer Storm Shield. And so they broke and are now running. And yeah, there's a lot. Yeah, I won't show that. It's messy over there. But basically, a lot of things died. I have no more vehicles except for him and this walker left. And see you at the bottom 4. So here's my dead pile. We're at the bottom 4, or end of 4, start of 5. That's his dead pile. This is my dead pile. He's destroyed quite a bit. His Marnie's Calgar squad, his retinue, basically have taken out 5 units this whole game. So his Death Star has just been destroying everything. Shot these guys up with a Dreadnought, assaulted in. And Dreadnought got blown up by the Land Raider. And so these guys shot into them. That one single guy broke and ran, then came back in. So looks like there's 3 guys right there, but one squad. That's one squad right there, and then those 2 other guys, a different squad. Plasma Cannon's still here. They jumped up, tried to go towards the Terminators, but the Terminators went back towards the Assault Squad that tried shooting the Land Raider. They failed to do anything. Assault didn't do anything. So he moved his Land Raider around, and his Calgar Squad assaulted in. So they were going to go up and try to shoot those guys. Storm Raider blew up. They ran forward. They were gonna. I assumed that he was going to charge them into this squad, but he didn't. He went the opposite way. So that's what happened so far. They shot into the Terminator squad, killed one Thunderhammer Storm Shield, and that's all that's left on the table. There's nothing really. And so we're at the top of 5, and so see you at the end of 5.
You can't jump out, right?
Yeah, that's all but for next turn. So we're at 5, and so Plasma Cannon guy is still alive. He shot into this squad, took out that lone tactical Marine, and then he had to allocate 1 wound to the heavy bolter, which died. So he has 1 guy left there. Assault Cannon turned around, pinged off a couple guys. Marnius did too with his bolter. And then these guys shot, but they saved them. So, and these guys ran back. Not much at the end of 5. We rolled at the end of 5, and he rolled 5. So we're going on turn 6. We'll get the kill points at the end of the game. Sorry if it's getting a little dark in here, but we're at the end of 6. And we just rolled, and we got a 1. So, at the end of the game, we have... These guys ran back, tried to get into cover, because they got shot up quite a bit. And I didn't want to get assaulted by Calgars, so they moved back. He moved up, finally took care of that Plasma Cannon guy. He took care of that 1 squad left. How many kill points do you have? And then, these guys just kept on hiding, trying to deny him kill points, but... We'll be right back, and I'll give you the kill point count. I know I have 13, and we'll count up his real quick. Okay, we just did the kill point count. Out of 13, he's killed 7 of mine, and out of his, he has 3 left out of his 11. So it's 8, so just won by 1 point. Okay, good game.
Seemed to tie.
Alright, me and my opponent were just talking, and I forgot I combat squatted a assault squad, so we are tied for this game. 8-8, so good game. We were just having a conversation about the game, what we can do with our lists, and it just turned out we were talking about my assault squads, and I forgot that they were combat squatted, so I mentioned that to him, and it was a good game, close game, so that was fun. I'll bring you another battle report in a week or 2. Alright, see you then.